Welcome back to Tech Talk 7. Today we are going to cover if you should upgrade to the DJI Mini 4 Pro if you already have the DJI Mini 3 Pro. So in my other video, which I will link on top, I just compared the specs of the two drones to each other. Now the question is, should you upgrade or not? For me personally, it all boils down to two differences. First of all, the DJI Mini 4 Pro's omnidirectional obstacle avoidance and the new slow motion features. The transmission distance of both drones is pretty fine for me. I almost never had any issues with the DJI Mini 3 Pro. When it disconnected because there was some tree or other obstacle in the way, it flew back to me very reliably. I never had any problem with that. But the distance upgrade in the Mini 4 Pro is also welcome. So slow motion, is it worth the upgrade? For me personally, this isn't worth the upgrade. Because with the Mini 3 Pro, I already got 60 FPS in 4K, which is fine for me. I don't do action shots with my drone. I mostly use the drone in 24 FPS mode, but it's nice to have, of course. If you are doing action shots with your drone, if you're chasing motorcycles or bicycles, then this might be a good reason for you to upgrade to the better slow motion features of the DJI Mini 4 Pro. And in terms of the omnidirectional obstacle sensing, this was the reason why I switched to the DJI Mini 4 Pro, because for me, having this obstacle avoidance to the sides of the drone as well as the top is worth it. Let me explain to you. When I'm flying my drone and I am filming other people or landscapes, or if I am chasing a car manually, then that's not a problem for me, because then I have a clear visual line of sight to the drone and I can avoid obstacles also when doing like an orbit shot around moving objects, or also when flying parallel to someone. That's not a problem. I can control that. But if you are doing videos of yourself on your own, then this might be a problem, because then you have to rely also a little bit on DJI's active track features, which will keep you in the center, and then the drone can fly around you. But if you are running or biking or driving a car in the meantime, you have no control over the obstacles that could come from the sides. And also, if you're not on the driver's seat of a car, but you're in the car and chasing it with the drone, imagine flying parallel to your car while flying over a forest. Maybe there are some trees that are higher than the usual trees. So you could risk flying into those trees if you didn't carefully assess the situation beforehand. So these obstacle sensors just give me the peace of mind that I don't crash the drone, or at least it makes the chance of crashing smaller than without these sensors. Most of the time I would not need the forward and backward facing sensors, but for me the side sensors are very important. Otherwise you cannot chase someone or a car like this without having to worry that you fly into a tree or other obstacles that might be in the way. So for me, it was time to upgrade. Is it worth it for you? I mean, if you don't have any DJI Mini drone yet, but want to buy one, then for me it would be a clear case, because the price difference is not that big, but you still get that very useful omnidirectional sensing upgrade. So if you need that additional sensor, then it could be a good idea to upgrade your drone. But if you don't care for the additional sensors, then I would not upgrade, because the camera is pretty much the same, the transmission system was already good before, and the weight stayed the same. So it really comes down to the obstacle sensing for me.